Hello, my wonderful viewers. Welcome to my platform. This is Linda's TV show. If it is your first time of coming across this channel and you like what you see after watching, please subscribe, put on your notification bell, set it to all notification. In that way, you'll be able to get notified each time I upload a new video, even those without notification. Here we react to all forms of videos, international and local. Every Saturday by 2 p.m. we have our interaction section. You are free to call in to air your opinion about the happenings in our society. Invite your friends, share my videos with your families and colleagues. Do not keep this information to yourself. Myself, I will be sitting down here to watch this video together with you from the beginning to the end. Then we'll go to the comment section and leave our comment, our opinion about the video we watch constructively.
The beginning of Biafra. I want to throw a challenge. The challenge I want to throw today is to P2B. I want to throw challenge to P2B or P2B campaign group, like not all this I want to throw challenge to the P2B campaign group or to Doyin Okupe. This challenge goes to Doyin Okupe, P2B, or the highest person in P2B campaign organization. I want to throw a challenge. The challenge is this. I want either of this person to come and engage me on live broadcast. Why? What they think P2B is going to do in Nigeria. It is not just, oh, president, come, let us vote, Labour Party. I challenge P2B, I challenge Doyin Okupe, I challenge the highest person in P2B campaign organization to come and have a live interactive section with me, where the person, either P2B or Doyin Okupe, or any other person that is the high rank person in the P2B organization, let the person come and engage me and tell me the reason why we must abandon Biafra and support P2B. This is a challenge. And if they did not accept this challenge to convince me and tell the world why we must, what is it that P2B want to do differently, and how he is going to do it, then anybody that comes to comment anything P2B will be blocked. Going forward, we are going to give them time to prepare themselves. So this challenge is open. I said what? We challenge P2B. We challenge Doyin Okupe. We challenge anybody that is high rank person in P2B campaign organization to a public debate. Let them come and engage me and convince me and 70 millions of Biafrans why we must now abandon Biafra and support P2B. It's a challenge. And if they did not accept this challenge, at a certain given point in time, anybody that comments about P2B will block the person. They need to convince us. The game is open. So let them accept the challenge. I want you to send this video to P2B. I am challenging him personally so he can come and let us have it in a very neutral ground. I am going to tell him why his presidency is a charade. And let him convince me and the Biafra people why we must support him. If he could not accept this challenge, or his or Doyin Okupe, because why I watched Doyin Okupe's video, where he's saying P2B is better than him, and he give it to P2B and all that. So it is time we open. If they are, because it is going to be these people versus Biafra. It has entered that particular level of them versus Biafra. So Obi should take up this challenge and come to convince Biafrans. There is time, so that if he convinces us, and if you listen to him, and the reason he's going to give you for you to support him and vote for him, massively, if it is convincing enough, we will follow him. We want to know how he's going to do it. And if this reason is not convincing enough, Biafran will make the choice by themselves. So it is a challenge open. This challenge is going to be very temporary. If they don't accept it, we will start blocking anybody that is commenting about Obi. However, somebody is saying, invite them yourself. I am just throwing open invitation. What I'm saying now is an open invitation. So those who want to harness over 70 million votes of Biafran people, is now up to them. I have thrown the challenge open. The challenge is open, and this invitation is an open invitation. Let them come and convince us what they want to do differently, and the Biafrans will follow them. Now, having said that, I want to now tell you this evening why Obi election or presidential election is dead on arrival. Because there is something you don't know about Nigeria. So today, I am taking you to a journey of what Fulani rule is all about. Some of you, including Obi, P2B, do not understand what Fulani rule is all about. Like I have said earlier, I said some of the people that are shouting for presidency don't know Nigeria. They don't know anything about the Nigeria system. They don't even know anything about Fulani. So today, I am taking you to a journey of what Fulani is all about and what Fulani has done. And there is something I want to correct. From the secret document available to us, when you are hearing that Fulani have conquered Hausa people, you think it happened after 1960. No, it is not after 1960. Because this particular report from Lord Lugard, dated as far back as 1902, suggests that northern Nigeria was being ruled by Fulani, by Fulanis. So, and I'm going to take you down to the Fulani rule of northern Nigeria as far back as 1902 and 1890 something. Now, I want to tell you that as far back as 1902, the pattern and the Fulani system of rule have not changed to today. It has been stagnant. That is the problem of Nigeria. So we want those clamoring for presidency. How are they going to change these 200 years of Fulani rulership system? How is a new president going to change it? How is election going to change it? I want to be very practical. We educate you here with evidence, with something that is, reality. We don't come here with propaganda. Okay? Now, I want to open your eyes. We are not going to waste time in this broadcast so that P2B and his group will take up this challenge. And like I said, if they don't take up the challenge, we are going to start blocking anybody that will make comment about P2B. They think that he is going to be a distraction to Biafra struggle. We will grind him and his presidential ambition when they are coming to distract Biafra struggle. Now that Biafra struggle have entered a different dimension, they are coming with distraction. But we are going to tell them that, God have given them their march, and their march is going to be the autopilot of IPOB under the leadership of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I want you to understand that people are complaining, oh, when are we going to get this Biafra? People have died. People are dying. People died because wrong people were in the struggle. People died because wrong people, criminals, who never wanted Biafra, who don't have anything to offer, they were in charge. Deceiving Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They surrounded Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And they were never real. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, noticing this, started crying. I need 100 men to get Biafra. I need 100 men to get. Just God provide 100 men. God provide. He started crying for 100 men. So those of you who say that, oh, the people have died too much in this Biafra, let us do this. Yes, people have died because wrong people have been in the helm of affair of the Biafra movement. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu cannot change that alone. So I told Nigeria government that the kidnap of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be the beginning of Biafra. How many of you remember that? How many of you? The kidnap of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have opened the road and opened the door for Biafra to come. I told them. And oge meha vumnanya. So let us go there. I want everyone to watch. I am taking you to the Fulani rulership system. What you don't know. A moment. Now, something I want to show you now is the report, the annual report of the colonies of 1902. I want us to go to page 21. Page 21 of that particular annual report. And we are taking on the Fulani system of rule. Fulani system of rule. Fulani system of rule. So tell them, any day they want to talk, they should tell us what is it they want to do differently. Fulani system of rule. I hope you are seeing it very clearly. Fulani system of rule. 31. I want to take you to a journey of what can never be changed. What will never be changed. Fulani, for you, before you campaign for election again in Nigeria, before you campaign for election, before you talk about conducting election again, before you talk about presidential election again, before you talk about Nigeria, you first of all know the people that made up Nigeria. Know what they represent. First of all, you know what is this Fulani all about. before you talk about Nigeria. Now, I am taking you to that journey. Here is the report of Lord Lugard in 1902. Fulani system of rule. The system of Fulani rule was a feudal one, in which the right to all land. I want you to understand the point here has to do with land. I want you to understand they started with land. Fulani system of rule, which has to do with land. It is called the feudal one, in which the right to all land was vested in the emir. The right of all land was vested in the emir. I want you to understand that the emir of Lagos today, because of this right vested on him as the emir of Fulani in Lagos, he is settling the land dispute in Yoruba land today. I remember I was in the Twitter space explaining, and some of the idiotic one Nigerianists came and started blabbing. Oh, where is the video? Fulani don't have emir in Lagos. And I posted the video. Till today, anytime I appear on Twitter space, they disappear. No Nigerianist anymore coming to space, Twitter space to challenge me. Because they thought that, we are those people that will come and start talking without evidence. So when they come and talk, we will expose how ignorant they are about Nigeria. Very, very ignorant people. I remember some of them don't even know what is 1989 Constitutional Abuja Declaration. They are fighting for Nigeria. When I ask them, do you know what is Abuja Declaration of 1989? They don't know. So it was a shame to many one Nigeria on Twitter. They disappear. Anytime they see me on space now, they don't come. Because the time they tried me the first time, the second time, I came with evidence. And after that, all of them disappear. I will go to space in Twitter and we'll be shouting, "Why Nigeria come? Why Nigeria come?" They disappeared. Because they tried the first time, I brought evidence to show them that they are ignorant of Nigeria. That's why they are supporting Obi for president. The second time I went to Twitter, they came. I brought evidence to prove to them that they are completely dundee when it comes to Nigeria. Since then, all of them disappeared. For the past 2 times I have been on Twitter space, they never showed up. Because they don't know anything about Nigeria. So how can you be fighting and agitating for election when you don't know Nigeria? So you need to know Nigeria. You don't need to know what we know, but know just small thing from what we know. That will make you to run away from election. Now, the Fulani ruler system is that emir have the power over land, and that is reflecting anywhere they are, including in Lagos State. Lagos State today, emir of Lagos is settling land dispute. Is a sacrilege, because land is a sacred something. You can't just come to a foreign land and start as a traditional ruler or whatever, and you start to settle dispute, about land that you know nothing about. It is happening in Yoruba land today. How is your presidency going to change that? Now, let me tell you also that in which the right to all land was vested in the emir, and the fiat holders paid a rent. Are you listening? The fiat holders paid a rent or tribute to the overlord. This is the case of Fulani holders appear to have been a title of the produce. A tithe of the produce. Page 22 say, but in the case of conquered pagans, the amount was arbitrarily assessed and frequently doubled. Even to those people that have conquered their own land, they double their own rent. Do you know why? Fulani conquer your land, they started collecting rent. This was the system of Fulani rule before 1902. They conquer your land, they start collecting rent, they double the rent as a punishment for rebellion. As a punishment. So what do they do? As in Lagos now, when they finally take over Lagos, the emir is now already settling the land dispute in Lagos. So what do they do? They are going to double the rent in Lagos. How many of you remember the leaked audio of Shetima? Shetima was telling Kunle how they are going to be collecting land rent in Lagos. And the Igbos will pay the biggest price of land rent. Kunle is a Yoruba man. He didn't have idea of this particular plan. But Shetima was telling him about the plan of Fulani to start collecting land rent in Lagos, where Igbos will pay bigger amount. It has not changed till today. This was in 1902. Fulani have not changed. So they frequently double the price of rent as a punishment for rebellion. I have yet to learn the full details of the land tenure system. It has to do with land tenure system throughout the protectorate. Nor would space permit me to deal with the question at any great length here. You see, this report by Lord Lugard emphasized on the land tenure system, which Fulani has to do and control because Emir is vested with that power to control land that doesn't belong to them. He continued, I will therefore only instance the system as it obtained in Nupe from the account supplied by Mr. Gude, assistant resident. Over each district, there is appointed a chief who reside at the capital. Under him is a chief Ajele, tax gatherer, who also remain at the capital in attendance on his lord. The actual assessor and collector is the subordinate Ajele who reside in the district. He lives upon the peasantry, and his staff of messenger also are as free as quarters. The district itself is under a headman, a native of the country which they have conquered, who actually collect the tax from the village herdsmen and hand over the proceeds to the subordinate Ajele who has fixed them. The proportions taken are as follows. Emir 50%. Emir will take 50% of land rent that does not belong to him. Fief holders will share 25% of rent that does not belong to them. Senior Ajele will share 12.5% of rent of the land that does not belong to them. Junior Ajele 6.25% of this rent that does belong to them. Headman of Fief 1/4% of this rent that does not belong to them. Village headman will get nothing, though of course he takes care to secure something. The chief officer of state Fulani hold many fief. The Yerima, this Yerima you see as a name, Shetima Yerima, which I'm going to play the audio leak today. This Yerima of Bida, for instance, has 18, and this pass with the office. Only the headman is local, the rest being alien Fulani, who render nothing in return for the 93% of the tax which accrued to them. which accrues to them. These Fulani give nothing in return. They collect 93% of everything that he collected from the land. 93% goes to the people that contribute nothing. This same system of Fulani is what they are practicing today in oil-producing country called Nigeria, where the oil revenue, everything, more than 93% goes to Fulani. I want you to calculate it. You see, when we are telling you people about no election, you don't book. When they want to hide something from you, they put it in a book. And we, the new generation of Biafra agitators, we say you can never hide anything from us. If it has to go, if it is in the book, we are going to get the book and read it. If it is in the book, we will read it. It does not matter how many pages of book. Even if it is 5,000 pages, we are going to read it too.
Thank you so much, my wonderful viewers, for watching this video together with me from the beginning to the end. Like I said before, if you like what you see here, if you like what I do in this platform, as you have finished watching this video, please hit that red button that says subscribe and put on your notification bell to all notification. In that way, you'll be able to know when I upload a new video. Share my videos, leave your comments in the comment section constructively. Until I meet your way again in my next video, I still remain your Linda's TV show. Bye-bye.